people who they believe are carrying them. Our Home Affairs correspondent Guy Smith has more details.
I was just walking, minding my own business.
I was walking out, just hanging around with my friends.
They came, they grabbed us, they put us against the wall. They had cameras even this time, I don't know why.
The Met admits it has a problem. They even commissioned this video several years ago to explain stop and search. But it's still controversial if you're young, black, male and live in London. Andre Hackett is 23. He's never been in trouble with police, yet has been stopped more than 20 times.
Whenever I see a kind of police car in my rear view mirror, there's sort of a fear that wells up inside of me, thinking, oh, am I going to be stopped now? This is going to be so embarrassing.
And does it make you angry?
Yeah, it really does.
He's not alone. His friend Nick Ajiman has been stopped and searched more times than he can remember.
I'm a student, I'm a musician, I work part-time, and the amount of times I've been searched, you'd think how bad I am actually some sort of criminal when I ain't. And that in itself, if you bring that onto the whole community, it's no wonder why sometimes police relations can be so strained.
In the majority of cases, it happens because there are reasonable grounds for suspicion. But officers can also stop and search without any need to suspect someone has committed a crime. Last year, they used these so-called Section 60 powers on more than 14,000 white people in the capital. Compare that to over 23,000 black people, and you can easily understand why some are unhappy.
Too often from the research we've conducted on young people in inner city areas, is their experience of the police interaction is often a very hostile one. They often feel that they have not been stopped for the right reasons. They do not see, they often think they've been told misinformation, and more than that, they feel systematically disrespected in the way that the stop is conducted.
You're right, is it your fear? Yes, it is. Thanks for your help.
The new Met Commissioner was out yesterday meeting and greeting. Today, he accepted stop and search needed to change and floated a similar idea to Crime Stoppers, where people call in anonymously.
What I'm saying is I think we can have a separate one, which we develop, which is around knife stoppers, so that if you know your sister, your brother, your son is carrying a knife, tell us, we'll find them.
He believed this would then lead to a more targeted approach. A fellow officer who heads up stop and search for the Met also justified the tactic.
And if we just take teenage homicide over the last few years, now all you need to do is look at some of those stats and look at the pictures of some of those young people who have been killed. More often than not, the vast majority of those young people are black young men and women.
The new commissioner has promised changes before Christmas. The judges of its success will be people like Andre and Nick. Guy Smith, BBC London News.
Plenty more to come tonight, including